Hello again guys, and welcome back to another Big Al Devlin video here at the House of Devlin. Thank you very much for tuning in, and welcome to a brand new presentation of Big Al's Big Workouts. Different format to before. Basically what I'm doing for you is I'm presenting to you the lifts as their individual lifts, or you know, the sort of the workout styles as their individual workout styles. So today you're getting squat, and you're getting nothing but squat, but you're getting several weeks worth of squat all in one go, so that you can see how workouts progress and change over time, and how that adds to the progress of myself, the lifter, or for the lack of. Sometimes you make mistakes and don't really go anywhere, or you go backwards, you know. But as I say, by showing you the lifts over a period of time, at the moment 70 kilograms on the bar, we're just warming up, so I've got time to talk. But by showing you the lifts over time, you get to see how workouts change over weeks. And then eventually when you see the second video, then over another few weeks, and the third video over another few weeks. And it also of course gives you the perfect opportunity just to watch the type of lifts that you like to watch. If all you like watching is squats, then this is perfect for you. You're just going to see squats. But if you want to watch deadlifts, wait till the deadlift video comes out, and then you can just watch your deadlifts. But if you want to watch a bit of both, or a bit of everything, then of course you've got the option there as well. But you can watch it in more detail, and you can make direct comparisons between the workouts. So that's 120 kilograms that's just been lifted, 265 pounds. We're still warming up. Towards the end of the video, you'll see a lot of progress having been made, but also a change in the gym. Also, the gym has changed slightly. But just preparing you for the sudden change of luck. So I've tried to write at the corner of every screen, so every time the weight changes or there's a new lift going on, if you look at the bottom left of the screen, you'll see the weight in both kilograms and pounds, and this is 170 kilograms or 375 pounds. So far still easy, still nice and warming up. And this workout I wanted to achieve what was at my current best at this point, raw, because if you notice I'm not wearing knee wraps whatsoever. It's 200 kilograms. So 200 kilograms at this point was the very best that I could really think of attempting with no knee wraps, because at the moment what I'm trying to do with my lifts is I am trying to go raw. But now as you go down, bang, you see how I clip, bang, twice, 3 times. I clip the clips on the safety rack as I go down. And it just, when you do that, it throws the weight all over the place. It hurts your back, it hurts your hips, and it's really hard when you're working at you basically 100% capacity to recover from that. And I was unable to come back up. However, I've psyched myself back up, and like a true Viking, I suppose I've gone in there tough, and I'm going in again. I'm trying it again. I don't care. I'm going to go, and I really want this 200 kilos. I was really fired up on the time before. I'm a little less obviously now because I'm a little bit huff and puff. It does take it out of it. You know, failing a lift, you'd be surprised. It really hurts you just as much as getting the lift, if not more sometimes. So we've got 200 kilos on here, 440 pounds. We've had a failed lift, and I've done it, but I bottled it a little bit because I did finish it a little bit high. But you can see the weight that's behind the bar because it throws the rack all over the place when you rack it. So, you know, 440 pounds, 200 kilos, just about got it. I think, you know, if this camera's on a side-on profile, so you've got to understand this camera is very low down. It's on the floor, and it's looking up. So it's going to make every lift that we do look higher than it actually is. So I may have just achieved power level at that point, because these are 120 kilos, aren't they? These are, the 120 kilos are definitely below parallel, and they only really, to me, looking at them, are parallel, but they're below parallel. So, you know, on that last one, I got a little bit lower perhaps than it looked, but I was still high, and I knew I was as well. I made the conscious decision to cut it because, of course, as you can see, I've got no spot for this particular workout, and failing that kind of weight, especially twice in a row, it's just potentially going to be injuries. So we've got 120 kilograms on again. This is our second set. Now, some of the workouts that you'll see, you will not see all of the warm up. This is the only workout I think I have where I show you how I warm up, and then ultimately how I then warm down. Most of the workouts that you're going to see, you're just going to see the sort of tail end of the workout where we're going for our big lifts, if we are going for big lifts that day, or our big reps, if we're going for reps on that day. And then you might not see really any of the accessory work, like leg extensions or back offsets of, like I'm doing here on light weights. So bear that in mind. You're not getting a 100% complete sort of view of the workouts that I do. But here we are, workout 2, and this is roughly a week later, and we're lifting 180 kilograms. So we've done our warm-ups and we've gone straight up to 180. The pounds were there also, saved me having to work it out at about 400 pounds, 180. And it's raw again. There are no wraps, so that's a good lift. Very, very happy with that. It's first sort of proper really good attempt at 180. I've got a spot, so I feel confident. I've got the beast. You may recognise him from his world record attempt on the deadlift, I think it was. This is 200 kilos now, so we've gone up a little bit, 440. So this is what I failed on the first one because I hit the clips, and then got on the second one but failed because of depth. Let's see if I can do any better on this one. Now the beast doesn't help at all. I go down and I come up, and I did hit parallel there just about. So depth is still a little bit of an issue, but I'm getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And bear in mind, guys, I could do this by putting leg wraps on quite easily. I can do 220 at this point with leg wraps quite easily, but I'm trying to sort of condition my body to be able to do everything raw. Most of my lifts now, I don't even use belts. I don't have my belt on. I don't use leg wraps. I don't do anything along those lines. So but I definitely 100% never use leg wraps, and I try to stay away from straps for as long as possible when it comes to lift. Well, I never use straps on deadlift, but on shrugs and things like that. But of course there will come a point when, especially on shrugs, where you do have to use straps. There's no doubt about it. When you're lifting big heavy ass weights, sometimes your hands just need those little bit of support. I've got gorilla hands, but they only go so far to helping you lift the weight. I think we're just stripping the bar here, or we're just bringing it down to a lighter weight. Now we bring it down to I think a lighter weight, just to practice on, just to do a back offset on. So at least I filmed one of our back offsets here. So it will come up in just a minute what weight is on there. I don't want to make a mistake, but it looks like 140 kilos. But the problem is a lot of the weights there, some of them look different to others. Like you got 25s that are smaller than the 10s. 10 kilograms are quite massive sometimes. So there we go, 140 kilos, 310 pounds. And they're not all colour coordinated, as you can see. Some of us black and that's it. They all had the same colours and it would be quite easy. But there we go, 140 kilos, and it's actually the beast on the bar for this particular lift. I will follow him obviously, but he's my training partner, so it's nice to train with him. As I say, if you haven't seen it, he did actually get an unofficial. These are unofficial, guys. We didn't have any official judges there or anything like that, but an unofficial squat. It wasn't deadlift actually. It was a squat world record for his age group, because he is about 62, 63, something like that. So he's in the masters class in the IPF, which is the International Powerlifting Federation, and he actually achieved and managed to break unofficially the squat work, the squat world record. So well done to him, very, very good. And this was part of his build up to it. So you get to see him prepare a little bit for you get to see how to prepare for a world record, I suppose. But obviously I'm training for something slightly different. I'm just training to get as big and as strong as possible. I'm a lot younger, so I'm going to have to lift a lot more weight if I ever go for anything like a British record or anything along those lines. I'm definitely not built to record material, not at the moment. Maybe one day, who knows, but certainly not at the moment. I just enjoy lifting, and that's it. And I enjoy showing you with you guys my lifts and my achievements, because this is obviously, you know, still pretty good. Some pretty hefty weights that go on there, especially for someone who actually specialises in martial arts rather than weightlifting. So bear that in mind, guys. I am a martial artist, not a weightlifter, I suppose. Okay. Although in my heart, I'm a weightlifter. I say weightlifter, that's an insult to Olympic weightlifters, isn't it? I suppose in my heart's a powerlifter more than anything. Powerlifter stroke bodybuilder. But no, I don't like to diet, so no, I'm a powerlifter. There we go. We've worked it out what I am. Doesn't really matter. I lift big weights, that's all that matters. So yeah, we're doing our back offset there, and that was 140 kilos, I think, for 6 reps. Now we've got 1. It's me doing sign language now. 8, 0. I made my own sign language. Very simple. For 180 kilos, 400 pounds on the squat bar. Now this is another day, so I should have put another little insert in there saying workout 3, but well, I forgot. So 180 kilos. We're doing it off a different set of equipment here. It's still free weights, but it's off a cage rather than a squat rack, which is better in some ways, worse in others. I don't like it because it's not set up for my height. The holes, it's either a little bit too low or a little bit too high, so I have to go for slightly too high, and it means I have to kind of tiptoe it onto the rack at the end, so it's a bit of a shame. But a little wobble there on that last one, and as you can see, the difficulty of re-racking the weights is quite hard, especially when you're not used to it. I imagine if I practiced on this piece of equipment more often, I'd be more used to it. Right, 180 kilograms now. Let's see what we do. I think that's what the last one was as well, wasn't it? But I'm obviously attempting it again. Sometimes, guys, it doesn't harm, by the way. You know, if you do a lift, no harm doing a second set on it. If you're not ready to go up, and you are going up, you know, your intention is to lift as much weight as possible, there's no harm in going and doing it a second or third time until you are warmed up and ready to go up. Because at the end of the day, guys, if you're not ready, psychologically or physically, then you have to be aware of that, and you have to be aware, because if you go on there, you're either just going to plant yourself, you know, the weights are going to just go down and along with you, and you're not going to come up, or you're going to injure yourself, or both. You know, you're going to tear a muscle most likely. So always listen to your body. Now this is when it's about 2 weeks later, actually. I had to have a week off because the gym closed to refurbish itself, as you can see, and at the moment we get a direct comparison now to how things look, and I came back a lot stronger from a week's rest. Bang, I mean, that was just really quick, clean lifts. Very pleased. There's the same weight on there for the beast. I think he's about to lift it. So this is actually, I'm trying to think, this is before his world record attempt, so this is him really getting towards the end of his preparation for a world record. So I'm, you know, at this point, I did try 230 on the day of his world record, which was his world record, or unofficial world record, I should say, and I did fail that. So 230 is a little bit out of my way at the moment, but it really spurred me on. Actually, his world record was before this. This is him just sort of coasting now, and trying to build up upon that 230. So I'm fired up because I want to beat that 230 that I failed, basically. So I've got 200 kilos on the bar now, and I think you'll notice the difference. Super deep, bang. And if you compare that to the beginning of the video when I was struggling to get the 200 because either it was clipping the bar or it was just literally I was cutting the depth on, you know, because I didn't have the confidence to be able to get the lift. You see the confidence there? Didn't even have a spot. I told him to keep away. I told the beast to keep away from me. Stay away. I'll get this. And that was it. And I got it. Sometimes you got to do or die, you know, and sometimes you got to put yourself in those situations where if you fail, well, you're going to suffer, because it's no better way to focus the mind in some respects. Now he's asked me to stand slightly side on because he wants to see the depth that he achieves here on this particular lift. So normally I would be spotting him a little bit closer than what I am at the moment, but we're just doing it just so that he can get an idea on his depth, because obviously he needs to make sure that his depth is spot on for when he does his next world record attempt. He's also going for deadlift as well, by the way, guys, which should be interesting. But anyway, this is a lift that I'm now just currently getting psyched up for. It's 200 kilos, 440 pounds. So it's, you know, it's getting there. It's getting there, especially when you've got no knee wraps or anything like that. And I've told him to try and keep away from me. Does he listen? He is not touching me, but he's in the way of the camera. But look at how easy that was. You can see the difference now, guys. You can see the difference between, you know, how 200 felt before and how 200 feels now. That was the same rate for the beast. He goes down slow, don't worry, that's not him struggling. He just goes down slow because he's got arthritis and things like this, so he has to look after his bones. But now we've got 220 kilograms on the bar. Okay, see my sign language, it works. So 220 kilograms on the bar. This is the final lift of today's video, so I hope you've enjoyed the video in a new style and format. Next time I'll be sharing with you either, I don't know, deadlift or bench or shrugs or something, but you'll get a complete workout video with you there also. And 220 kilograms, super deep and straight up. Strength's coming on, guys. See you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Okay guys, I really do apologise. I actually missed this video. I didn't realise I had it. There's 200 kilograms on the bar, so it's 440 pounds. I've just found it as I was sort of exporting the video and formatting it for YouTube. So I can't add any extra editing as such now. It makes too much work basically. But we've got 440 pounds on there, 200 kilograms, and I just thought I'd obviously just share you every possible workout that I possibly can. And I don't even know what I do here. This is from, I recognise this is from either this week or the end of last week, so only a few days ago. So no, this was yesterday. What am I talking about? You can see how bad my memory is. This was yesterday, so we'll see what I got. I can't remember. I just filmed one set for some reason. So 200 kilograms, and I'm obviously repping it. I recognise when I'm repping it. Yeah, 2, and the way that I approach the bar. Okay, I don't know, there's so many reps to get. Yeah, there's 2 reps. Oh, that was it. I remember I blew my shorts out. There we go, that's why I stopped. Nice one, guys. Thank you.